We all know that electricity is dangerous, but even then, some people with a death wish are willing to take the chance and mess around with it. Well, if people are dumb enough to do this, then I don't think there is much hope for animals. So today, we're gonna show the top 16 moments when the animals were unlucky or dumb enough to get electrocuted. Let's get started. Monkeys are the jokers of the animal kingdom. They get themselves into the weirdest situations. Like, take this for example. It was just chilling on the trees and then out of nowhere decided to jump on the wires. It might have looked like a good idea at the time, but when the poor guy grabbed both the wires, that was the end for it. Just look at him stuck to the wires. It looks like the monkey was about to do a pull-up, but, well, 1,000 volts of electricity cut his fitness goals short. Here, we have a lesson for everyone. Never try to show off you're on electrical wires. Your life will definitely come to an electrifying stop. Here, we have another instance of these dumb primates going at it again. But this time around, the dude has got an audience. He and his friends just decided to mess around with electrical wires. The brick, or whatever the wires are attached to, might have looked like a toy to him. Well, he was proven wrong in a very comical fashion. See the moment when he got hit by the current? The monkey legit resembled the cartoon. To be more specific, it looked like Tom from Tom and Jerry getting shocked. Luckily for him, the current wasn't that high, and he was able to run it off. Don't think he'll be messing around with wires anytime soon. In the third video, a bunch of birds are seen sitting on an electric pole, and boy are they in for a shock. One of them tries to peck a wire or something and instantly gets the jolt of its life. The poor fella falls down immediately and gets knocked out. Thankfully though, he was okay and flew off after catching his breath. These guys could really learn something from the crows. Okay now, we got one of the dumbest looking animals out there. Yeah, the pigs. These guys don't look smart, so it doesn't come as a surprise when they get stung by the wire. But honestly, why would someone put these things around pig farms? You're just hurting the poor animals. Now we're talking. It's time to introduce the powerhouse of the animal kingdom to electrical wires. What do you think will happen when we put these two things together? Oh, that must have stung. We all know that bears are a greedy bunch, and that shock must have definitely put a dent in its appetite. Oh, look at this bear. It must have been the athletic one of the bunch. Just look at him run after getting the shock of his life. No pun intended, I swear. I love horses. They're so regal and beautiful. Well, this horse had the bright idea of touching the fence with his snout. Look at the poor guy jump. He must have definitely felt the shock. But luckily, he walked it off. Or I guess trotted it off. At one point, it looked like he was coming back for round 2, but thought better of it and abandoned the plan. This here fella thought it would be a pretty neat idea to pee on the electric fence. I don't know what this crazy guy was thinking, but he sure got the right sort of shock on the worst possible place on his body. Let's just hope he already had kids before he went ahead and pulled off this stunt. Watch how he flies away after making the gravest mistake of his entire life. Aw, this guy's a little cutie. But cuteness doesn't usually translate into brains. And that is the reason the monkey was about to end up getting shocked by those electric wires. But just look at the reaction of the mother. This is honestly so wholesome. The entire family gets in on the action, and you get a good old family hug. At number 9, dogs are considered to be some of the smartest animals out there. But this guy doesn't seem to fit the bill. Just look at how he attacked the fence and got shocked in response. It was definitely the right move, placing that fence in the middle, and probably the owner might feel pride at his decision to do so. This dog needs to be disciplined. Goats are one of the most tenacious animals out there, but they also give some pretty comical moments. Just look at this guy. He tries to smell the wire and gets electrocuted. The accompanying sound and the chaos just adds to the entire scenario. In the next video, dogs are inquisitive by nature, and this one seems to be pretty friendly. The poor mutt just wanted to say hi to the cows, but the wire put a dent in his plan. He isn't going to be coming out for any future meetings, we can be sure of that. Okay, this is pretty amazing. You got a classic rivalry brewing here. The poor dog just got shocked bad, and the only thing that the donkey did was watch and laugh. What an ass. Talk about adding insult to injury. The dog is coming back for round 2. Hopefully, it won't get shocked this time. At number 13, these guys are scary. Like, just look at their size. Don't think any sort of electric fence is going to get in their way. But turns out apparently this elephant isn't a fan of electricity and chose to slowly back away. Well, this elephant didn't seem to get the notice of being friendly. He just broke down the entire fence. You can almost hear it say, "How dare you shock me?" Like we said, they are scary animals. We've all seen how the horse reacted to electric fences in the earlier shots. But this time around, things took a bizarre turn. Not only was this guy totally unaffected by the current, but he seemed to enjoy rubbing his butt on the wire. Maybe this horse has some weird kink we don't know about. But this behavior is definitely not normal. Gorillas don't seem to be the smartest animals out there. But this one just proved all of us wrong. You can see how it didn't touch the wire and managed to get through them without even singeing a hair. It surely is the nerd of the gorilla family. How else could you explain its behavior? Okay, this one is just plain sad. Leopards are beautiful creatures, and seeing one die like this is just heartbreaking. Seeing such a magnificent creature stuck to high voltage wires is enough to make a grown man cry. It looks like the leopard was chasing some sort of prey up the tree, and during its chase, it managed to entangle itself in the wires. Rest easy, King. May you find plentiful meals in the afterlife. Lastly, like we said earlier, bears are a greedy bunch, and they will do anything to get their hands or paws on any sort of food. Well, this bear seemed to understand the assignment, and even after getting electrocuted multiple times, still managed to tear down that deer carcass. Not only that, but it also managed to wreck the entire setup. Hats off to you, man. You deserve this meal. Alright, that's all the time we have today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to view more of our videos directly on your feed. And do hit the bell icon on your way out to remain updated about all our future videos. If you want to see similarly amazing content, then just watch our next video. You're sure to end up on the floor laughing your guts out. See you all next time.